Welcome everybody. We're very excited to have this opportunity to walk you through a virtual demo of PGA Tour 2K21. I'm Sean West, Senior Producer at HB Studios.
And I'm Josh Muse, Creative Director at HB Studios.
We've been making golf games for a while now, but when making PGA Tour 2K21, we really wanted to make sure we had a fun game for both hardcore golf gamers and also our rookies playing golf for the first time. For our rookies, or even the pros wanting a refresher, we aren't throwing you in the deep end right away. We have a tutorial in PGA Tour 2K21 that will help you jumpstart or perfect your game. We start off at the ground level by introducing you to the basics of how to execute a golf swing. Here we're teaching the fundamentals of the joystick movement and then stepping through the information highlighted with the on-screen HUD elements. Just below the golfer's feet, you'll see the power meter. This can help you visualize the timing of your backswing and the transition to your forward swing. The circle on the right side of the screen combines information on how straight your joystick movement was and the transition speed from backswing to forward swing. All three of these elements combine to communicate the impact the swing had on the ball flight that you see on screen. It also highlights how you can improve your results from shot to shot. At the end of each tutorial, we like to share some pro tips as well to help you continue to hone your skills as you progress. This is the end of the first tutorial, but it doesn't stop there. We also step through other aspects of the game like putting, how to read a green, and then club and shot type selection. We even have a few tutorials for the seasoned player with advanced shot tutorials for partial shots and how to utilize shot shaping controls.
Let's dive into MyPlayer. For those of you who have played other 2K Sports titles, customizing your MyPlayer is one of our most popular features. That'll be no different in PGA Tour 2K21, where you'll be able to create your own MyPlayer and customize his or her look and equipment from some of the biggest brands in golf and sports. PGA Tour 2K21 will be launching with hundreds of items, shared across over 15 apparel and equipment companies. Players will have full control over the look and feel of their MyPlayer and have the opportunity to craft 5 core outfits, representing everything from a casual, everyday look for playing a quick practice round or social round with your buddies, right up to their favorite, lucky, 4th round championship look for taking home the FedEx Cup. Outfits are broken up into 12 key areas, allowing full customization from top to bottom. This means you get to pair your own headwear, top, bottom, footwear, glove, eyewear, wrist accessory, belt, legging, undershirt, and finally socks. Head to toe, we literally have you covered. If full crafting feels like a daunting task to new users, we also offer 20 high detail appearance presets for both male and female players to help get the ball rolling. These presets allow users to bypass some of the finer touches in building their MyPlayer and jump right into clothing and club selection. By mixing in traditional, new up-and-comers, and iconic global sports brands, we couldn't be more excited to see what our golfers can come up with for their MyPlayer looks. And while we always do our best to bring in the hottest, brand new, real-world gear, don't worry, we still also make sure to sneak in a lot of fun pieces too. Nothing feels worse than when something doesn't quite fit right. In PGA Tour 2K21, we really wanted to focus on fit and feel. Our talented team of artists use photogrammetry and 3D scanning to ensure a true one-to-one replication of real-world garments and then masterfully fitted them to our in-game characters, resulting in a truly polished look. Players will be able to win, earn, and grow their collections by diving into the PGA Tour career mode and going head-to-head against our world-class pro players. Players will also be able to earn VC in other areas of the game that can be used to purchase new items as well. The goal for us is to continue building and expanding the MyPlayer feature moving forward. New brands, new gear, and as always, a healthy dose of fun are all on the horizon.
Stepping through the MyPlayer creation, we're going to move on to the golf bag and building your collection of clubs. If you want to be the next Bryson DeChambeau and launch bombs off the tee, you can head straight for the clubs with the highest distance ratings. You want to be careful though, because it has an opposing effect on forgiveness of each shot, making them more difficult to hit accurately. If you find yourself missing fairways and greens, you might want to change your focus to clubs that have better forgiveness and swing plane ratings to help improve those stats and your score overall. Having control over each club that's in your golf bag gives you the freedom to mix and match the attributes to your playing style. This gives you the best opportunity to beating your friends in online gameplay and also your rivals in the PGA Tour career mode.
If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. Or something like that. All new for PGA Tour 2K21 is the inclusion of pro rivals. Players will go head-to-head and compete against 12 of the top golfers in the world, unlocking rewards along the way as they work their way towards challenging our cover athlete, Justin Thomas. Along with challenging your rivals, you'll be collecting some hardware along the way too. Players will compete in a full 30-plus event PGA Tour season and play on 15 fully licensed iconic courses, leading them all the way up to the epic FedEx Cup Finals.
Much like the pros, throughout your PGA Tour career, you're going to have opportunities to build relationships with a number of amazing brands that will lead to exclusive rewards from apparel to equipment. When choosing to work with a brand, you're going to be presented with 3 options. These highlight challenges you'd need to complete over the duration of that contract. Completing each of these challenges rewards sponsor points. This increases your relationship level, at which point you can continue to build that relationship with the brand or move on to another for more exclusive rewards.
PGA Tour 2K21 has an all-new broadcast presentation system, which will bring players closer to the action than ever before. But instead of me telling you about it, why don't we let the pros, Luke Elvey and 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, take it away.
Hello everyone, delighted to have your company here on 2K Sports for our PGA Tour action. Today's coverage of the Wells Fargo Championship is about to begin. Welcome to Quail Hollow Club, I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beem in the booth. And Rich, this golf course really smacks you in the face straight out of the gates, doesn't it?
512 yards, par 4, thank you very little. Dogleg to the right, bunkers down on the left-hand side. Only reserved for the long hitters, but the second shot to a very narrow green that sits down below the player. It's a very difficult opening hole. You make 4 here, you're pretty happy.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Time for the second shot into the first.
Okay, Sean, so you're a rookie who just finished your tutorials, and now you find yourself out there on the first hole of a big tournament. After that great tee shot, what's next?
Here with the approach shot, you want to try and get as close as possible so you have a short putt in. Using some of the information that I learned from the putt tutorial and reading the green to actually leverage that with this aim. Play the ball in there so it has a bit of break towards the hole and leave me with a decent putt.
Up onto the green, a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Here, lining up the putt, we get an opportunity to see the putt preview for the first time. It gives you an idea based on where you're aiming, if you make a perfect shot, how the ball is going to travel. See, I put it a little short to the left, so I made some minor adjustments and was able to nail that for a birdie.
And so with that shot, that wasn't guaranteed that was going to go in. The putt preview is just showing you what could happen if you can kind of account for the breaks, judge your speed and your power correctly. So it's not a gimme. It's still something that you really have to work on and get your timing down and your power right to find success.
Absolutely.
And here we get a look at TPC Boston and the Northern Trust Tournament, one of 15 officially licensed courses and events in PGA Tour 2K21's career mode.
After a great performance in that previous round, I decided to bump up the difficulty a bit here. Off the tee, we're going to set up for a small draw over the bunker, try and end up in the fairway. Still getting used to the timing. Got a fast transition there on the forward swing, so it's adding more draw than I intended, and it's pulling me into the rough, unfortunately.
And now to interrupt this overview for an all-new Pro Rivalry replay. We now see perennial contender Matt Kuchar staring down a huge putt for birdie. As if there was ever any doubt. What a shot! These replays will pop up throughout the round to let players know how their rivals and the rest of the field are doing in an effort to really crank up the competition.
After that great highlight, the pressure is on and we're just getting started. Here I've got an opportunity to take advantage of the distance controls. And as we pull back, you can account for the rollout on this pitch shot. You can see the target distance change on the power meter to indicate when the forward swing needs to happen.
I'd say your math was pretty good there, Sean. You just about dropped that shot.
You know, I've been playing this game for a while, so I feel like I know what I'm doing.
It sure looks like it. On top of scanning our world-class courses, we also had the opportunity to recreate some of the most iconic clubhouses in the world. Here you get a sneak peek at Eastlake Golf Clubhouse, home of the Tour Championship, and the great Bobby Jones. So Sean, Eastlake Golf Club, is this on your bucket list?
I think this is on everyone's bucket list for golf courses. I'd love to get out there. I'd be surprised if I could break 100 though, so it might be better for me to keep it to PGA Tour 2K21.
Going into the final event, it's going to be a good week for him.
All right, Sean, I can't help but notice these yellow animations that keep popping up on the left of screen. What are we looking at?
So these are course challenges, and they're a great way to gain some extra experience points at the end of a round. They'll pop up several times throughout a round and challenge you to specific results and hopefully lead you to a great score as well if you're successful. Whether you play your favorite handful of courses over and over again or jump around to a new course every single day, these challenges are constantly being refreshed, driving a new experience and different objectives for each round you play. And that really helps you push for success as well and improve your game.
And so how will a user know if they've achieved success on these challenges?
Well, after this second approach shot here, you're going to see a nice close-up of our player walking up to the green, and we're going to wrap that all up with a successful pop-up for the course challenges to identify that for you. Well, I've see the green is breaking left to right. I'm going to take advantage of that putt preview again, and it looks like we've judged this one pretty much straight in and finished this hole up with a birdie.
Nice work.
Stepping up to the tee here at the Tour Championship, we're going to try and put everything we've learned together. Working this shot out right to left and putting it down the middle of the fairway with a little extra juice sets us up for a great second shot and a chance to hit that green under regulation.
Oh my. Downward slope, nice rollout, 350 yards? I'd take that tee shot every day of the week.
I think most of us would. That was great. Taking advantage of our distance control again here to set up this approach shot. Gonna put a little bit of a fade on it. And unfortunately, it looks like the pressure of climbing the leaderboard got to me on this one. But luckily, it looks like the rough is gonna hold us up and stop us from going through that bunker. We're getting aggressive with this one and making a full adjustment on the attack angle. Gonna pull back the aim a little bit and hopefully we'll be able to roll this one out for an eagle. We just rolled that one past the hole, but we're gonna finish this one up with a birdie putt, and that's a solid finish to a rookie season.
We want to thank everyone for joining us for this PGA Tour 2K21 virtual demo, and we can't wait to play a round or two with all of you on August 21st.